Hey, good morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel, Rick Loves Maria. And today I am in a small town called Walworth, Wisconsin. Um, I'm just across the Illinois state line. And what happened was I ran out of time driving last night after my first stop in Lake in the Hills, Illinois. I had about an hour left on my clock, so I drove north I'm going up toward Whitewater, Wisconsin, which is about an hour and 19 minutes. So with about 10 minutes left on my clock, I pulled over down here in Illinois in a restaurant. The restaurant had a big parking lot on the side, and it was just empty. So I pulled in there, and about 4 hours into my 10-hour break, all of a sudden there's blue lights blinking outside my truck. And so a police officer, sheriff's deputy, told me I was on private property and I needed to leave, interrupting my 10 hours. So I had to move. So I had to roll 10 hours, 2 miles. I had to roll 2 miles down the street. Here's the sign. I'm right downtown on the square. Walworth. Higher Park in Walworth. Never been here before. But anyway, I had to roll 2 miles down the road. Well, I can't do 5 miles an hour. Although there wasn't much traffic at midnight, I couldn't really do 5 miles an hour. So anyway, I had to roll into the next town on Route 14. Is this little town here. So this is where I ended up. I just pulled over into a shopping center parking lot over here. There's a Family Dollar. You can see the truck back there. There's a Family Dollar, big empty parking lot. So I just pulled into there and tried to get some sleep. Well, the problem is now, normally I would wake up at 5:30 and I'd be driving, but now I'm stuck here. I wrote down the police officer's name, badge number, and note that he forced me into violation, breaking the Federal Motor Carrier rules. So what am I supposed to do? Is, he's the one with the gun and the badge. So nothing much else I can do. So anyway, wait for traffic here around this little circle. So anyway, now I gotta sit here for another 3 hours when I could be driving, making my deliveries. So I'm kind of irritated that he did that last night. He told me I was on private property and that I had to leave. So anyway, that's the kind of BS you run into as a truck driver that you wouldn't think would happen out here. Sure enough, it does. So anyway, I'm just gonna sit here and make the best of it. Well, so what's going on? It's nearing the end of August. The girls are going back to school, and including the girls in the Philippines. So apparently the Philippines is kind of changing their class schedule for school, and it's very similar to the schedule in America now, where they're going back at the end of August, and maybe they'll have a similar schedule to next year to what's going on in America. So it's always going back she's already back. Today I think it'll be like her third day. We had to go get her some school supplies and stuff at Walmart this weekend. She's done some clothes shopping, and I think she got a pair of shoes and stuff. So the girls in the Philippines need some supplies for school, so I'm working toward that. So that's what's going on. Exciting for them to go back to school. I'm still trying to finish up the bathroom project. I got a long way to go. I feel like it's going to be Christmas before I wrap it up and get it done, but it's just one of those things that's going to have to wait as I get extra money, which doesn't happen, isn't going to happen that much, because I got to pay the bills first. I knocked a couple of tree limbs down coming in here, small ones that are in the parking lot. That must have been from me. I should walk around and pick them up. So anyway, trying to finish up the bathroom. I want to do some more videos in there. I fixed some leaks. I had one shower head that I found out was leaking only when I took a shower, because I apparently had cross-threaded one of the the pipe leading to the shower head. I had that kind of misaligned in the hole, and then because the brasting is behind the hole, I had it misaligned, and I accidentally cross-threaded that one. So I put some white tape on it and threaded it back in, and it's not leaking now. So finally I got all the leaks fixed in the plumbing. So I still have some insulation to do on the wall behind. I want to cover that last wall where the shower tower unit's going to be with something, now that that's insulated. Everything is just dollars and dollars, when it comes to a bathroom like that. So I got a lot of work to do still, but we'll get there. I'm getting ready. I think one of my next steps is going to be to hang the sliding door. There's a door that it's another door that has access to the bathroom behind the bedroom door, and I'm gonna hang it barn style, and it's gonna slide back and forth. Well, I want to make sure that it has a good stopper, and I want to make sure it has a good rollers, and it's a very heavy door. Now it has a piece of glass in it too, and so I have to put something on that glass to give it privacy, because you don't want anybody just looking in there, right? So that's kind of going to be for guests. Not that we may have guests very often, but if somebody's there on the first floor, we don't want them to have to walk through the bedroom to get to the bathroom. We can tell them, go down the hall, take a left, and go slide that door, and that'll get you into the master bathroom. So it's a very heavy door. I want to make sure that it's hung right and that it automatically closes. When you just slide it over and let go, it should automatically just slowly roll back over behind you and come to a close. So that's what's going on. I'm gonna epoxy the floor. I have a special print that I want to epoxy onto the floor, and I don't know when I'm gonna get to do that step. That may be another week or two away. I'm working on that. I have to get the epoxy that doesn't smell. Maria is very sensitive to the odors, so I can't use anything that's gonna that's going to have a bad odor to it. I found out that they make some that automatically loses its bubbles. If you're stirring it up, you have to mix the hardener in with the epoxy, and if you get air trapped in there, there is one brand that the bubbles automatically rise to the surface and pop and you don't have to go over it with some sort of a torch or a hair dryer. So I'm looking at maybe having to order that epoxy online and have it delivered. I'm thinking maybe around 3 gallons of it, and I'm not sure that that's going to be enough. I've got 48 square feet that I want to do. So anyway, that's what's going on. I'll try to do a video of each of those projects when it comes time. Other than that, it's hot here at the end of August. I'm up in Wisconsin up here, and let me check the temperature here. I mean, this is a nice fall morning up here. It's 70 degrees up here. I'm at the Wisconsin-Illinois state line, and yeah, it doesn't feel like fall. It feels pretty hot. Yesterday it was about 90 degrees coming up here, and I think later this week they're calling for like 100 degrees. It makes it hard to sleep in the truck. I have fans in the back. You have to have fans on because it's just too hot to sleep. So anyway, I gotta sit here for another 2.5 hours before I can get rolling. All right, y'all have a good weekend. See you. Bye.